Massive shout outs to Blazing Boost for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are struggling to get anything Destiny 2 related, these guys will help you out. There's no account sharing, so you won't get banned. Not only that, they'll help you with trials, Iron Banner, raids. Plus, they offer a Sherpa experience with pros. Not only that, they do have a Trustpilot with 5-star reviews. And if you guys use Save5 at checkout, you will get a 5% discount. Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you probably the best hunter build in the game. Now, I've tried this build out with a couple of weapons, and honestly it is probably the most insane build you can get at the minute for the hunter. Now, before we do start with today's video, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, drop a like on today's video. We are going for that 40k milestone pretty soon, so if you could help towards that, I would appreciate it. And to be honest, I still feel like shit, so my voice is a little bit off. I do apologise for that. But nonetheless, let's start with the build. So we are using the Arc 3.0 for this build. And what we're going to be running is Gathering Storm, Gambler's Dodge. Obviously, you jump, totally up to you, preference. Combination Blow. For me, it just is a little bit better than the other one. And then for this build, you are going to need to use skip grenades. Trust me, these absolutely melt. And I'm going to show you how you can actually pretty much have unlimited skip grenades with this build. Next, we do use Lethal Current for your aspect. After dodging, your next melee attack has increased lunge. And it does also jolt. Next, we do have Flow State. Defeating a jolted target makes you amplified, so we can actually recharge more quickly. You dodge, and you're also more resilient while dodging, and your reload speed, which is really good. Trust me, when you are amplified, it's like you're on crack. You pretty much just run around, you can reload so quick, and when you do dodge, you pretty much can't die. Now for the fragments, we are running Spark of Resistance. While surrounded by combatants, you are more resistant to incoming damage. This is crucial because we are going to be quite up close, especially for them high-end activities. Then we do have Spark of Discharge. Arc Weapon Final Blows have a chance to create an Ionic Trace. This is pretty crucial as well because we will be using Arc Weapons for this build. Then we do have Arc Grenades Jolt Targets. We are going to be running grenades all the time with this build, so this is a crucial one. Make sure you do have this on. Then we do have Defeating a Jolted Target creates an Ionic Trace. Pretty much a bolt of pure arc energy that travels along the ground. We're seeking towards the creator. When picked up, Ionic Traces grant ability energy. So we're pretty much getting all the grenades back, our dodge back, our melee back from all of these combined, which is really good. Now, let's talk about the artifact. We have got a few mods, I believe. I believe the two we do actually use is Thermoshock Plating and Lightning Strikes twice, but I'll show you later on. And I think we do have Focusing Strikes, so them free, but you'll see later on. Now, weapon-wise, guys, it's totally up to you. The only one thing I've got to say is if you want this build to work the best it can, definitely use an arc weapon. It's a must. My top three, I would suggest, are the Delicate Tomb, probably one of my favourite guns in the game at the minute. Wrist Runner is a really underrated one as well. If you've got a decent primary, then Wrist Runner is really good. Definitely be using that if you guys want to make these orbs quick, and it is just a melt, especially when you do get amplified. The reload on this thing is pretty much instantly, and you'll see that in the gameplay because I do use the Wrist Runner at the end, or you can use a Salvager Salvo. It's totally up to you what you use weapon wise. As long as it's arc, it will work, so just remember that. And then obviously you can use anything. For me, I'm using the Tears of Contrition and the Taipan. Now, stats wise, what we are aiming for is 100 discipline, just so we can get that nade back. To be fair, you're pretty much going to get it back anyway, but this just helps in case you don't get enough sort of energy back from the grenade throw, which you'll see in the gameplay. Now, the build stats are not great because I don't have good discipline builds yet. I'm trying to work on my discipline builds, but you want to aim for sort of high resilience, high discipline. That is the go-to, and obviously if you've got triple, then I would recommend probably going for recovery. So try and get 100 resilience, 100 discipline, and this build will absolutely smash any other build in my opinion. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Starting off with the helmet, what we do have is discipline mod, hands-on. We gain bonus super energy on melee kills. We'll be using this quite a bit as well. And then we do have harmonic siphon, rapid weapon final blows with damage matching your subclass type, creates an orb of power. This is crucial, guys. Now, it's only a little mod, but it makes the build, it just synergizes it so well, so do not forget this. Pretty much all we need to do is create orbs of power. That is why we are using the arc weapon to match our subclass. Then we do have elemental ordnance. Defeating a combatant with a grenade spawns an elemental pool that matches your subclass energy type. And then obviously, you guys know, picking up an elemental well grants energy to your ability. The lowest current energy, picking up an elemental well, matches your subclass damage type, grants energy to all your abilities. So we're pretty much just sort of getting these abilities back at dodge, melee, grenade super quickly. So that's the helmet. Now, this is where the build gets interesting. Obviously, if it's a skip grenade build, we're using the Shinobu's Vow. Improve skip grenade and you gain additional skip grenade charge. Skip grenades return energy when it damages enemies. Now, this is pretty much just unlimited. It's such a good exotic and it's such an underrated one. If you guys need to clear rooms, anything like that, even damage on the boss, this thing does actually melt, especially with the Arc 3.0. So the mods we are using is Discipline mod, Focusing Strike, and then this is where it gets quite good. Firepower. While charged with light, regain a portion of your grenade energy when you use your grenade, consuming 1 stack of charged with light. So what we've done, obviously, is we've used the orbs to obviously get charged with light. Later on, as you can see, taking charge. I'll show you that in a minute. So we're using them orbs to become charged with light for firepower to get our grenade energy back. And that is pretty much the arms. Going on to the chest piece, we've got a discipline mod, thermal shock plating, concussive dampener, and taking charge, so we can actually become charged with light, so it all synergizes. And then for the next one, on the boots, we've got discipline, invigoration, reduces melee cooldown each time you pick up an orb, and then we've got absolution, reduces all ability cooldowns each time you pick up an orb. So as you can see, we're pretty much just sort of making sure that our abilities are getting back as quick as possible. And then this one, we do have elemental wells you create will move across the ground towards nearby players. This just helps you a lot. You don't have to move and it will help other players near you. And for the final one, the cloak, really simple, discipline mod, and then we do have lightning strikes twice from the artifact. After throwing an arc grenade, gain increased grenade recharge for a short time. Arc final blows extend the duration of this benefit. Trust me, this build, I can't even explain how good it is. You're just going to have to try it out for yourself. What I'll do is I'll leave a dim link so you guys can copy it really easy in the description. If I forget, guys, let me know in the comment section, because I do have a habit of forgetting to put the dim link. But yeah, that's a build. I'll leave you with a gameplay. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's build. Try it out. I know you guys are going to love this one. The gameplay is with the wrist runner, but like I said, you can use any arc weapon. So it's totally up to you. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.